Bad boy of the internet, Bob, back at it again, doing the thing, doing things. Sorry about not making a video in quite a little while here. If I got this right, I might have nailed the title on some of the video platforms that I'm sharing this to. But here we go. So on Monday, I just found out about this today, but on Monday, Alex Jones from Infowars or Prison Planet, I don't know if he still does that one, but that dude, he was all over the internet. But I guess some of the tech giants decided that they didn't want his opinion being spread on their platforms. So if you haven't heard already, you're probably not a huge fan. I did like some of his earlier work. 9/11 era, he spread some real, I don't know, it was less trying to cater towards selling product, right? But, any business, that's usually what businesses, you gotta make money somehow. And what was paying the bills is the supplements and t-shirts and all this, that, and the others. Whichever. I liked it when it was less political, when you didn't have a horse in the race, When all you need to know was the message is you shouldn't trust the government. Which is a pretty, it's a pretty standard message. It's like, you shouldn't trust what you don't know. What these guys are doing and the laws they're creating and who it's benefiting. That's pretty common sense. Like, yeah, don't trust the government. I don't think that's really a conspiracy theory. So they took him off the platforms of YouTube, right? Apple, the iTunes podcast thing. I don't know about the Apple thing. I heard some reports said all of his videos are gone, and then other reports said no, there's just 4 videos that are gone on Apple. But who cares really? It's Apple. He's up and gone on the platform Facebook. You might have heard of it, Facebook. They up and deleted, I guess, 4 of his profiles, 4 pages of stuff. Oh, man, this is bad. Let me put on some glasses. I'm doing a lot of squinting. Damn you, son. Oh, much better. Whew. So, yeah. And Spotify, but who cares about Spotify? Whatever. Spotify's garbage. So now more than ever, decentralized platforms are looking real good, If you have an unpopular opinion and it's not exactly what mainstream media is telling the masses, because I think that was the main issue, right? It wasn't, they said they deleted him for terms of service, but on all 4 of the platforms, terms of service are very vague. I think they try to say hate speech or some bullshit, right? Oh, sorry about the profanity. It's just like a big advocate for freedom of speech. Even agree to social medias get together to delete somebody off the face of the internet. At one instance, I'm sure it has, but that's the instance. Alex has his own website, his own app, all that, right? Store while still, or I don't know. Yeah, and how is that hurting anyone? I guess they're still mad about the Donald Trump getting elected, but you can't blame that on Alex. That's an entire company. I don't know. It's just weird that one day you're there and the next day you're gone. So decentralized video sharing platforms. This would be a great opportunity. And where are the other ones? I'm drawing friends and family on one social media, but you want to boycott the shit out of that social media because they're doing some fucked up shit. And it's hard to boycott when you're dealing with brands like Google. I couldn't boycott Google right now. I'm talking to you on a Google phone through, an Android. It's just really hard to boycott at this point. What are you gonna do? Switch to Apple? They did the same shit to the man, So it's like, you're damned if you do, you're damned if you don't. The only true alternative would be a Ubuntu phone or a Jitterbug phone that's running I don't know. It's a rough deal, man. There really needs to be a decentralized operating system. That's why I'm digging the decentralized thing more and more. I know this is a ongoing rant. Not really. I don't have bulletin points or anything. But bear with me here. I think I have a couple points to make. I also want to say what's up, Steam. I guess I'm streaming to Steam now as well. Yeah, so not all my videos are going to be dumb and boring like this. It's just something I had to get off my chest. As a long-time fan, I kind of fell off when he started, when he did get a horse in the race. And he was like, well, we can definitely trust this politician because this politician's A-okay. That's when I kind of fell off and I was just like, all right, I can't watch you anymore. And I fell off a little before that, to be honest with you. The ads are a little bit much, but whatever. Peddle whatever you want to peddle, All the YouTubers they're trying to slang their merch or brands or whatever, Somebody's always trying to sell you something. There's very few creators that are no strings attached, no bells and whistles. Well, nowadays anyways, since after the adpocalypse, before the adpocalypse it's a little bit better, but now everybody is on that bandwagon, most creators anyways. Support my Patreon, I beg you for money, I need the monies. So I don't know, man, and I think most of this has to do with Alex Jones. A lot of the mainstream, if you want to call them that, the dying, old media was jealous of, shows like, the Infowars and whatnot having so much popularity. I'm talking billions and billions of views. And I think a lot of them are jealous from the viewership. And that's I know that they made some real big deals with some news outlets recently. So yeah, this makes sense. YouTube anyways made some big deals with the news outlets. Be like, oh yeah, we're going to treat you like royalty and treat our other newscasters like shit. And so that's a thing. That's a thing that went down. I know they gave MSNBC or some bullshit like a shit ton of money. Here's $20 billion, not billion, but here's $20 billion to be, and we're gonna feature you and make sure you show up in all the results. But I tried to watch some stories about this because I just found out about this today, and the CNN, oh man, it's so cringeworthy. They keep on well, they got rid of that guy. They're kind of gloating about it, and they're smiling like little weasels, and I don't know. It's just all too cringy. Like, yay, censorship, yay, fuck your freedom of speech. So yeah, that's the thing. It's a thing now. It's kind of very disgraceful. I hope it. I know he won't get reinstated ever, but I hope that the good folks at Infowars start uploading to some of these alternative websites. You know, because the next attack is probably going to be his website, right? They're going to probably DDoS it and overflow it with traffic. Do all the attacks that they can on his web. But Alex has built a little empire, a media empire. I don't know how sustainable it is after. I'm pretty sure Alex will be fine either way, right? He's got a lot of supporters. He's got a lot of listeners. He's got a lot of viewers. But the audacity that they can do this to, you know, our boy Alex, he is, you know, he's not a hateful person, as far as I know. Like, as far as I know, he's not a bad guy. You know, he might say some outlandish things at times. He might say, your government's out to get you. But they are. So is it that outlandish? Is it that outlandish to say 9/11 was an inside job? Is that kooky dukes? Read the official story. Anyone read the official story, please read it again. Read the official report. I'm not making this shit up. It says in the official report that a passport flew out one of the burning planes that exploded into the side of the building and landed on the sidewalk, where an FBI agent found it. That's in the official report. So, just that alone is like, real? You can smell them a mile away, because they've done this tactic. What was the other one? 7-Eleven? Was it 7-Eleven? The one on, on London? The underground bombs. But either ways, it's like so stupid that, like, for speaking the truth, you're gonna get fucking shit canned off of everything. So if you're not broadcasting everywhere, if you're not, you know, putting yourself out there, if you want your voice to be heard, you gotta do it on more than, I guess, 4 platforms now. You gotta do it on every platform ever. And the only people that haven't deleted Alex, that he's still on with social media anyways, was I don't know if he's on MySpace, but that would be funny if he was on MySpace. It's like, yeah, I still upload on MySpace. But no, Twitter. They're the only holdouts, which is surprising, since Twitter is known for straight up banning people and, you know, blacklisting people and doing all the, not blacklisting, what's the word? Shadow banning. Like, so your followers can't actually see the content that you post or whatever. So it's just as good as being banned, but, you know, they still keep face. They're like, oh, no one's going to see what you actually do, but, oh boy. It's the world we live in today, where these major media companies all gang up to ensure that they have the only voice, you know? And Susan and all the CEOs that are part of this, you guys should really be ashamed of yourselves. This is very disheartening, you know? Because YouTube wouldn't be around if it wasn't for the creators, right? to slap creators in the face like that and be like, oh, we don't give a fuck about you. And people like, oh, well, he was he was a righty. He was a righty-tighty. Well, that's not really. He shit all over Bush, you know? He wasn't like, he's not right or left. Like, when I liked him anyways. He was more, you know, centralist. He was like, I don't like the government fucking with people. Don't turn the frogs gay or whatever. And exposing, like, these, you know, secret occults and all this is just no good for business, I guess. So either way, it sucks. It sucks hard. And I want to boycott all of the corporations that are involved with this, but I can't. And I feel like, man, F all those corporations, right? I can. You know, I can just post my videos to the platforms that do, you know, support freedom of speech, and I can, but there's certain platforms I have to be on, work related and whatnot. I have to have a presence on some of these platforms, which sucks. Sucks ass. You know, when I got a new phone, I was thinking, man, I really don't want a smartphone anymore. I want a dumb phone. I want to go back to the days of people calling to see what they want. You know, a simpler time. You know, as I'm getting older, I crave that. I'm like, man, I miss beepers. But everyone would misuse the 911 beep anyway, so it would be like, oh, 911 for everything. Like, oh, I just wanted to talk. What's up? Kids, if you don't know, beepers are little cellular devices that only displayed numbers. They didn't even display text. I think some of the later beepers did display text, but I'm not sure about that. But you could, like, you know, spell out things as long as there was numbers. Like, you could, we had codes, and we you know, I get nostalgic for those kind of things. But I don't know. Maybe having this electronic leash on everybody isn't such a good idea. Isn't the greatest of thoughts. So, and that's just my take on it. I know it was a long, boring rant about the state of affairs as far as censorship goes. But, you know, hate speech is pretty stupid. Hate speech laws are pretty dumb. I don't know. Words can't really hurt you, right? We used to say sticks and stones may break our bones, but words, that don't mean shit. So people have got so sensitive that you can't say shit anymore, and it's just really ridiculous, you know. And the people that are like far right leaning, and the people that are far left leaning, they're like, well, fuck him. It's not gonna happen to me, right? But here's the thing. As far as alternative news goes on platforms like YouTube, they're coming after you next, Young Turk. Okay? You're not their golden boy. If you speak out about the wrong shit, you're gone next. So just keep that in mind. Like, it's not a left or right thing for them. It's a money thing. And if you're going to be affecting their profit, their profitability on any of the platforms, they'll have you removed. You know? Because YouTube wants to be like TV, and TV wants to be like YouTube. It's a crazy, mixed up world we live in. Bizarro land. where, you know, freedom of speech is hate speech, and it's just all bullshit, man. 2 + 2 = 5. I don't know. Anywho, you know, keep those that you love close to you. Stand up for what you believe in. Blah, 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 yakety schmackety. Maybe tweet about this. Download that stupid app I was telling you about. Give it 5 billion stars for free speech. I think it's called Infowars Official. And, you know, keep on trucking. As I said in the 60s. I can't even see my damn phone because of this damn glare. Let's turn it this way. Get rid of the sun for a second. And we